Hey there, and happy Monday. So, guess who I've got here with me? I've got Mackenzie. Do you want to say hi, ladies? No, she's pretty shy, but she was out in the shop with her dad, and she came in and then asked if she could stay and watch today's cards. So I said, for sure. And so she's going to just quietly watch, aren't you? Just quietly watch. Yeah, she likes to watch Grandma's cards, like her big brother, and hopefully soon her little sister. It might be a while, though, for that one. So I'm coming to you with some card inspiration. And this is a card that I did recently at a couple of my classes, and I just wanted to, since I had the idea made up and the extra supplies and stuff, I thought, oh, it's a perfect time to share this with you. And so let me get my camera turned around here, and let's see, got it. And then hopefully, oh, well, let's see. Gonna say, when's the last time I used this? I always want to make sure that my volume's turned down. Good. All right. So let me get this turned around here. And Mackenzie, you can pop down and come closer to me if you want. Or if you want to stay on the chair, you can do that too. Okay. So, yeah, with the chair. Okay. Let's bring the chair closer. There, now you can be right here. Okay, so this is a card that I'm going to be making, but I'm going to change up this because it was before Valentine's, and so I thought this could almost be a fun Valentine card for somebody, like a casual friendship or something like that, or somebody that's very special to you, close to you, that loves pizza. And this idea comes from Kylie Bertucci from Australia. Her and I are friends, and so I got her idea through a swap when I was on the Norway incentive trip, and I thought, oh, how fun to just change it up a little bit and share this with you. So that's what I'm going to do today. And before I get started on that, I always like to share what I've been up to. So last week, my goal was to get in touch with you through Facebook Live videos. But on Monday, February 12th, I decided, you know what? I still hadn't sent out my Christmas cards. So how fast could I kind of make up some cards? And a lot of them had this type of layout, not all of them.
Is that a camera?
Yeah, yep. And so with this, I just took different designer series paper, current, retired, different things, and cut 3x4, matted it, and put different Happy Valentine's Day sentiments inside and out and such. And because my husband and I both have very large families, I always have to... What's that? Okay, so Mackenzie was telling me a secret. Hopefully that doesn't keep going, but because my husband and I both have very large families, just the thought of Christmas cards or Valentine cards to put my Christmas letter in, which I called it my Valentine's Day card. It's 120 to 130 cards that I sent out last week. So I got them all mailed out by the 14th. So even though they, had to make their way, it still took a bit. But I wanted to share that with you because that was just something fun, and it took a while. And then I kind of was under the weather the next few days after that, just stuffy and very tired. So I'm back today. Now this card, I thought, how fun. I got this from the Stampin' Up! Headquarters. Kevin Lunt sent me a hand stamped card, and I thought, oh, how fun to get something from Stampin' Up! So I always like to share that with you, and I love how the background image here, just that subtle shading there, is one of the vases from this stamp set. So I'm like, oh, need to pass that along to you guys too, just for fun mail that I don't always share with you. Okay, so I'll get to my card. So from the annual catalog today, page 80. So I have all of these 3 stamp sets on pages 80 and 81, and I don't use them very often, but you know how sometimes you have stamp sets that you just had to have, and yet every time I use them, they bring me joy, and I'm trying to come up with something that will be fun for you guys to make with this one, because I've used this one already for a different class, and this one now, and so I thought, oh, this one's a fun one here that I want to try and make usable for a class for you guys as well. So page 80, annual catalog, and I'm going to set that aside. And I like the different sentiments in here. And for the coloring, for those of you that don't like to color too much, it's really not too hard. Today I'm going to color a couple of the slices of the big pizza. And for him, most chefs wear a lot of white, so you can kind of just leave him and just color in bits and pieces there too. And of course, the little border here that makes it look like a regular pizza joint that we had in our small town growing up years ago is very fun to see that kind of come back. So that is supremely awesome. So the first time I made this card at a class, it looked just like this. And I thought, you know what? It looked a little plain here. And I didn't know if I wanted to add ribbon because I didn't want it to look too feminine for a guy card too. And I didn't know, I wanted to use this cherry color. I didn't know if that was inked up in black here, if that would show through very well. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to take these little dots that I put on the background for the pizza and just add that to the cherry cobbler there. So that was my only change up. So some of you are going, you know what, I was at that class, we didn't do that, that's why. Okay, so the card base is wild wheat folded the long way this way. And then before I add that piece of cherry cobbler, which is 4 by 5 1/4 here, I'm just going to bring over some scratch paper here and open up my gray granite ink. And these little dots are such a prized possession. For those of you that stamp often, you'll see the dots in different various stamp sets. This one is from the stamp set Brewed for You. And so it's actually kind of little bubbles as used in that set. So I'm just going to kind of tap out a few bubbles. You can see it here. Mackenzie's fascinated now because something's actually happening instead of Grandma talking. So I'm just tapping out bubbles lighter and darker by not re-inking every time. And so then we're almost done with the sides here. So like I said, just really, really subtle there. Okay, we've got that. Gotta be quiet for Grandma's video. Okay, and now this will just get taped right on there, like so. Okay, and that's gonna go like so. And now this next piece of basic white, this one is cut 4 by 4 inches here, so it's gonna be a square that's gonna just go right over the top. And I liked to do a little bit of embossing with this. I think Mackenzie is going to like to see the embossing. Her eyes just lit up. So I'm changing it out. On this card it says together we make a deluxe combo. And I had everybody emboss that with black embossing powder. And then in the inside was the You're Supremely Awesome with another slice of pizza. But I'm going to put the You're Supremely Awesome on the front just to change up and make some different looking cards with the same layout. So I'm taking my Versamark. You can tell my Versamark is very well loved just by how nice and dirty it is. Super sticky though, and that's all that matters. So I'm going to put that across the bottom here, like so. And my upline gave me this Embossing Tools Additions kit, and I'd had the old tray, and I know for so long so many people were like, oh, I love that tray. And so it's so nice to have the updated one, because of course I didn't think I needed it until I have that. And now it's nice, and it comes with the tweezers, it comes with the embossing buddy and everything too. So now I'm going to heat this up. Okay, it gets pretty hot, and then I'll be able to see it pop. And so it'll get rid of that crystally look, and the powder will just transform to a nice kind of hard enamel look as it goes along. Like I said, I don't do this too often, but it's just kind of fun to give it a nice special look. And it gives me a chance for you guys, for me to talk about this. So Stampin' Up! Is redoing the embossing powder that comes with the clear and the black and the white, I think it is, in the catalog. And so right now that's unavailable to order, but I know a lot of you just with the embossing pack being it's the basic pack, a lot of you have this, but I just want to let you know that it's not going away, but it's currently not available. So I don't know if they're going to repackage it or if it's like some things in today's world, just hard to find all the components to make it happen. So we've got that there. And then I'm going to come back with these little dots here, and this is going to be our background. So I'm just gonna put little dots kind of all over to make it not such a white background. And that's where I said stamps like this just are so nice to just fill in for a space background like that. So that's like that. And then I'm going to take this. Oh, I feel like a squirrel today. Sometimes on my Mondays, I love Mondays because I feel like I'm rested from the weekend or kind of energized from fun things. And then Monday, I kind of tackle everything. And so I wanted to let you know or remind you that Dawn Earlbeck, even though this card is not a demo for her party, her host code is still current. So for those of you that kind of had asked, you know, how long she's going to have her party open for, it'll be at least another week. But for sure before the end of the month. So I kind of am just leaving that up. I still have my host code open from my open house too for those benefits, for those of you still interested in that. All right, so now I'm just taking my Memento Black ink pad here, and there's 2 pizza slices. Hi there, Renee, in that stamp set. So I'm going to take the larger one, and I could have embossed this too to give it a nice edge for coloring in too, but I decided to leave that just like that. Mackenzie says she likes pizza. What's your favorite kind of pizza, Mackenzie? This one. That's good. I kind of thought you liked cheese pizza for some reason. Okay, so now we bring over the blends, and so we're going to do some coloring here. Yes, and then I'm going to go with wild wheat, and I'm going to start with the darker of the wild wheat, and I'm just going to outline the edge here. So most pizza crusts are made with wheat, so to have wild wheat be a color is good, and Mackenzie likes that. So we've got that, and then I'm going to come back with the light wild wheat and finish coloring that in.
Mom's like this one.
Your mom would like that one? Okay.
She likes purple.
Yes, your mom loves purple. Okay, so next I'm going to take the dark cherry cobbler.
Ooh, I like cherry.
Yeah, she's going to be a good seller here because when Mackenzie says what she likes, it just kind of makes it seem like everybody should have that, right, Mackenzie? Yep, she says. Oh, funny. Okay. So that's the cherry cobbler on the little slice of pepperoni there. And next, let's go with the green. And this one is the dark shaded spruce. So I'll pop that open, and then we're just going to get this little leaf here. This could be like spinach. Oh, I'm going to do the square next. Yeah. So we've got that filled in. And then with the gray granite, I'm going to do the little mushrooms. Mackenzie, do you like mushrooms on your pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandma does too. It's one of my favorites. Like my all-time favorite pizza, if I were to personalize it, would be mushrooms, black olives, Canadian bacon, and extra cheese. All right. Yes. And one thing I don't like is pineapple on my pizza. So that's what I'm going to color in here is the pineapple. Mackenzie's brother Weston likes pineapple on his pizza.
Because he's a brother.
Yeah.
He likes pineapple because he's a big boy.
Yeah. Okay. And then we've got for the last one, I saved the last for the outside, or, you know, the rest of it, I should say, that goes around all the ingredients, lemon lolly. So I'm going to take the darker of the lemon lolly and just kind of go around the outside edge here of the pizza, and that's going to make it look nice and cheesy. So I'm just going to go there to give it a darker look around both of these pieces.
My feet are cold.
Your feet are cold? Was that from being outside?
Or from here.
Oh, okay. All right, so we've got that. And now the last color I have here is the light lemon lolly. And that's, I'm just going to go around here and color in all the rest. So I figured this was the easiest to do after I colored in all the other ingredients. But some people might go, nope, I'm going to color in all of that and then highlight with the ingredients afterwards too. So just kind of trace around those things and then we should be set. So now after all those colors here, we have 2 pieces of pizza, don't we, Mackenzie? All right. Okay, so now I'm going to hand cut these, and very easy to do. So things like this, when there aren't dies that match a set, aren't too scary because it's pretty easy to just follow along the black lines and get these 2 pieces cut out. And then after that, that about completes the card. So it might seem like we hit a rut of being a little putsy here, but not bad at all.
What does that sound?
Yeah, I hear your dad's pickup out there. Yes.
Maybe he's picking me up.
Maybe so, but I did tell him you were in here, so he knows. Yep. Okay, that's the joy of having grandkids so close, right? Do you live really close? Yes. Okay. So we've got that. Now we've got our pizzas all cut out, and then I just need to take and put this on the card base like so. So I've got this and then I'm going to flip these 2 over and put some dimensionals on here, and probably just 2 dimensionals will be enough here. And then I'm just going to put these at different angles like so. And now we have a finished card. That's kind of fun to have this popped up and this embossed. It does look like the other card, doesn't it? There we go. And now for the inside, what I'm going to do for the inside is just take that pizza slice again and stamp it out in black ink. And I am just going to make up some extra cards that don't say anything on the inside. So that way, if somebody wants to send those and make it into a birthday card, that can be used for that. Or even Supremely Awesome, if you want to send it to somebody that's a good student or just had a really good like accomplishment in their life, that would be kind of fun to send them for that too. So that's what we've got for the inside there. So I'm going to flip this around. Do you want to say goodbye, Mackenzie? Okay, let's get you up on your chair and standing, and I'm going to get this flipped around. Okay, there's Mackenzie saying goodbye. So now hopefully her dad will be picking her up and making her happy because she likes to spend time with dad too, don't you? So, all right, so hopefully I'll be back again soon with more card inspiration. See ya.